Welcome back to Suladan Plays Subnautica, The Red Plague, Chapter 1. So, I think we've pretty much done everything that can be done here. I assume that encapsulates, like, the playable area. I think we've hit the end of it, given that it played the credits and all, but since I now have the laser cutter and all, I am curious to go back to the Aurora and see what's, you know, behind those cuttable doors. Probably gonna be nothing. Oh, let's not die. Let's not die. Please not die. Let's not die to something that's easily... Good gracious. When did y'all start being able to knock me back? Okay, anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I from a narrative stance, I get the radiation thing. It just ends up with me carrying that helmet around, and it's just mechanically... Later in the game, you don't even come over here as much anymore, so you never really have to deal with it. I guess it's just weird that you never end up with a different suit to deal with it. I don't know. It's been a while. I know Below Zero had the whole recycler suit and everything, but that's a whole other... There is still a blue glowy thing way out in the distance that I didn't want to mess with before, but now has my curiosity. I got 68% battery and a power cell charger. I say we go find out what the blue is. The blue glowy thing on it. There's another blue glowy thing. I'm at that away. Probably just the edges of the island or something. Because I think the island is in that direction. I don't know which direction is it. There's another blue glowy thing. They're everywhere. They're either nothing, part of the dome, something I should really be running away from, or I'm hallucinating. I'm gonna go find out what they is, though. It'd be easier if I could stay above water to see my progress towards them. I don't know why, it creeps me out a little. The way it's moving. The way it's looking at me. It's one of those drones, isn't it? Yeah, it's the drones, isn't it? It's the little tadpole drones. They just all went off to the far reaches to hover for some reason. I mean, that makes the most sense based on current visual input, but then begs the question of why. Can't see the bottom. We're going to ignore that. Yep, that is 100% one of the tadpole drones, and this is far enough. I don't need to go any further because I'm afraid I'm getting near the edge or have gone far over the edge, and I don't want to think about that right now, so I'm just going to keep talking so that I don't have to think about that right now. Because the void creeps me out. And I'm going to pretend that I'm nowhere near the void and that I'm just, okay, there's the ship. Yep, we're fine. I'm just going to keep telling myself we're fine, we're 100% fine. The island is that away. I don't... The weird, like, Potemkin village that is the out-of-bounds void in games creeps me out, and Subnautica does an amazing job at that, although I still think that they should have had more stuff out there. Like, I think it was a missed opportunity not to have there be this... Don't make noises at me like that. I am over the land. I know it because I'm looking down at bits of ship. I can't see the ground, which is ominous, but I'm just going to go over here now. Oh, that's right. This ship does that. That's fine. That's fine. That's normal. Okay. Just going to stop staring out into the void. That's not ground, but I'm going to tell myself it is. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. The just out-of-bounds void area creeps me out. Oh, Subnautica has a missed opportunity in that. I think there should have been, like, just a rare chance for you to see a glimpse of something in the distance, be it a giant eye, a tentacle, something, and then just never explain it. Just have that be one of those situations where it's meant to be either A, mysterious, or just enough to hint that there's something out there, but that it's either so big or so far away or so mysterious that you as the player will never see it. I've heard a lot of people say, well, then they'd have to model the whole, like, gigantic Leviathan. No, that's the point. You just show enough for them to realize it's out there, and then it doesn't have to be explained. Less is more. It's what made some of the earlier horror movies so spooky, was they were smart enough to hold off and not show you the monster. Either ever or until the end of the game. Okay, we've already been in here. End of the game, end of the movie. That's one thing that ticks me off so much about movie trailers nowadays is, one, if it's a, I don't know what you call it, action-adventure movie, don't show me the big boss at the end of the movie. I mean, same for games. Don't show me the boss in the trailer. I know you're proud of it. You made it. You want to show us all the things, but good gracious, don't. I like to be surprised. I don't remember if this was the route I needed to take. And this is where it's going to get tricky, because I don't know where I'm going. I know where I'm trying to get in that there's a door. A door with a cutty torch. And I don't think this leads to it. Oh, it does. Yeah, because that's the path I can't go, because there's a thing in there that wants to kill me. And here's the cutty door. God. It would have been so funny if the battery was dead. Also, it's a big system. Oh, it's one of you thing. Get off. Get off of me. As a big System Shock 2 fan, I'm a sucker for, like, dilapidated ship with weird, mysterious, fleshy growth stuff going on. So we're just gonna get past this. But I really look forward to seeing what chapters 2 through 5 have in store. Or whether they're going to do, like, separate chapters, or if they're... I guess they have to, given the scope of the game and the way they're developing it, to give the fans and Patreon and everything PDA. Mission orders.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh yeah, the Degassi. Here you go if you want to read it. I think that's in the base game. I think everything through here is in the base game.
Integrating new PDA data.
Something about a prawn suit. Battery. Anything else to pick up in here? No, not really. I assume this just leads to the prawn bay where I can... I know there's usually the last piece of the Cyclops in all prawn bay. Can you not? Can you not be in my way? The fire is in my way, and I don't think I have a fire extinguisher. I do. Well, you're getting put out. You're in my way. You're not necessarily in my way, but I want to see what's back here. Okay, anyway, door. Prawn Bay. And yeah, given I haven't seen any fleshy growths this way, I think this is all just strictly unaltered, unaffected. How would I phrase that? This is all normal stuff.
Picking up a faint black box signature, originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Yeah, I'm sure swimming around all these live electrical jolty bits is perfectly fine. I don't like that I heard another... Oh, that's something else. I was gonna say, I don't like that I heard something splash. I vaguely think I remember there being a path in here. Or I may be crazy. Oh, that creeps me out when I hear it behind me. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe I can get close enough to scan you. I got a message.
Intake recommended.
Hang on. Aha! Hello, hull breach. Can you not keep jolting it? I need something with a flashlight like that. First aid kit. Sea Glide has a flashlight attached. Wait, is this the this is the inside of a... Aurora's black box.
Integrating new PDA data.
Meh. One life sign. There you go. This looks a lot like the inside of a... It's not a Cyclops, but there was a short moment. That room reminded me of part of the Cyclops. I mean, while we're here, we may as well look around. Oh, hey, now we're back over here. Remember this section? Get out of here before it burns me. Nothing that away. Just go down through the hole in the floor and squeeze through pipes. Ugh. That's actually making me feel a little claustrophobic. Let's not spend more time in there. Wait there. Okay, now in theory I could climb over most of this, or I guess it's gonna make me use the propulsion gun, but first, there's lots of prawn suits in here, I may as well finish scanning it. Gotta scan that one. Look, a prawn suit, what does it take to make you?
New blueprint acquired.
I mean, all stuff I could reasonably acquire. I could do without you making all that racket wherever you are. Okay, let's see. Grab item. Not what I meant to do. Grab item. Bonk. Bonk. I love the gravity gun. Anything useful over here? What a box. I'm gonna scan you just because you exist. Water, food, water, food. I'm really glad they didn't jam a bunch of items on high shelves out of reach. Bar table. Sure. If only there wasn't fire. Don't drop the food. Don't cook the food.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Not what I meant to click. Well, we're vital, very stable now. I was trying to drink another water. Try not to waste the fire extinguisher because at this rate I will need it. Just gonna scan everything.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Shelf. These seem like simple blueprints that should have been in the database to start with, but...
New blueprint acquired.
Abandoned PDA. Today's menu, where?
Integrating new PDA data.
That's not... Oh, there it is, today's menu. You can reconstitute the food... Mine! It's one of my favorite posters. He's so cute. Look at him in his little helmet. Fire extinguisher. Anything useful over there? No. Locked. Locked. I thought that was burnt flesh, but it's not, so we're fine. I mean, I get in the normal game this would be a lot of figuring out and lore and supply run and possibly radioactive food because this whole area is supposedly radioactive.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Wow, you people are annoying. Yeah, Altera's a bunch of jerks. Everybody knows that battery. Did I just get a duffel bag? I didn't need a duffel bag. Okay, we have a duffel bag now. We have 2 duffel bags now. I mean, theoretically, the player can just, like, come here anytime they want and get more.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the Prawn Bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
Y'all is weird. Poster. Mine. Run away before they figure out I took it. Okay, I don't remember the password for that one. You know what? I already have that one, but I'm taking it anyway. Have I been through here? There's an oddly low number of grabbables. Captain's quarters and cabin 2. I don't remember. Somewhere in here. Not blueprint, not voice log. Databank. Captain's quarters, 2769. That's not what I typed. The hand doesn't line up with where your pointy bit is. Excuse you. 2679. Give. Oh, Captain. Little mini one.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
Escape route.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest base gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
Oop. Captain's log. Wait. Craig McGill Simulator. Captain Hot Dog. Their mother is extremely angry with you. Okay. Gotta scan the fire. That's exactly what I need to do. Cabin 1. I don't think I have the... I don't think I have that one. We're just gonna... We're gonna assume that I do. Wait, sweet offer. Okay, here it is, 1869. Oh yeah, I did have this one. Okay. It told me which log to look in. I think I typed that wrong. Give. No water. First aid kit. I mean, I got a plushie, so that in a baseball kit. What can I offload? Small bottles of water.
Integrating new PDA data.
Terrible. Y'all are a terrible company. Okay, anyway, well, I guess that's all there is to do here. So we came here and we got the ship blueprints, which is kind of the thing that you do at the end of the game. Which presumably will no longer work because there's, you know, a dome. I mean, I would still have to shut down the big defense gun quarantine system anyway, regardless, but now there is also a dome. Can I go through that door? Can I go up there? I don't think I can go through there. Makes me want to know what's up there. Wait a second. Come here, you. I'm sure this won't work, but you're gonna watch me try anyway. So help me, if a warper just pops into the room and starts floating around, I won't have a defense for that, so I guess we'll see. I don't need that. Not what I meant to do. Was just thinking about how I don't want to waste my battery. No. Here you go. Come on, box. I don't know what's up with them rolling like that, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna run out of boxes before I get anywhere useful with this idea. There's no way this idea works, but I can dream. Box, how dare you be shimmying like that? Game, why can't you just let me have nice things? Like the climbing of ladder. Don't you do! Not the cube I clicked on, and you know it. You know what? Well, that's unfortunate. Wait, can you do that? Hang on. Okay, well, I'm sure you can glitch your way up there, but sadly, so says people online. They got up there by stacking boxes and there was nothing to be seen, so I'm just gonna go on my merry way. Eee, there's a ceiling in this room. How dare it? I have a stupid idea. You're not what I was trying to grab, but you bit me earlier, so... Like, I honestly wonder what happens if you just make a bum rush for the console. Let's find out! I don't know what happened, but something about radiation at a terrible level. You keep to yourself. I grabbed a thing. Cyclops energy efficiency module. I'm really glad I had any inventory space left. Yeah, presumably you're not meant to go in there. There's nothing really for you to grab in there. Because, you know, that. Can it leave the room? It cannot. So you are just a roving, very loud roving mass of rotating model components. So yeah, I think I'm supposed to go in there and use the repair tool and all, but that's not happening in this chapter of the game. Unless there's some trick to it that I just haven't figured out. But anyway, like we said, given that it played the... Why is that green? No. Seamoth fragment. I don't need more Seamoth fragment. I need Cyclops fragment. Like, I thought I was sure that that room over there was supposed to have, like, the remaining Cyclops pieces, but I guess not. Not that it'll help me here anyway, because this appears to be the end of the current version. A part of me is curious what would happen if I went all the way to the end, like, shut down the gun, did the cure, and all that. You know, it would depend on whether the developers of the mod have done anything to alter that. But if I do that, it won't necessarily be on camera unless I start seeing a whole bunch of cool stuff. Because I think, based on, again, the credit roll at the island before, that implies quite... Well, it doesn't imply it. It shouts from the rooftops that, hey, goofball, you reached the end of Chapter 1. Come back later or keep playing and do your own thing, I guess. But, you know, no more stuff. Oh, hi. Great, another first aid. Can I have it? Now, you told me for a second my inventory wasn't full.
Yeah.
I want the first aid kit, and I will die trying. I will make the first aid kit redundant by taking damage while trying to get the first aid kit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Am I gone there yet? Oh, hi. Bud, I'm starting to really suspect that you're just actively trying to sneak up on me. And I don't want none of that, because I don't necessarily have a way to get out of your jaws until I someday build a... Hi, George. Hi, other George. There sure is a lot of Georges right now. Oh, hey, we found the Amphill place. Ain't that pretty? Still think it's a missed opportunity that when you're in the I know a lot of coding, like, the Cyclops was a source of a lot of coding issue, but it was just like, all the different big critters, they all just kind of ram into the Cyclops and swim away. They don't...
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Nope.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly
You know, it seemed like the Amphill could wrap around the Cyclops and, like, drain energy from it. The crab squid would latch onto it and do stuff. And there is a separate repulsion camp. Okay, hang on. I'll look that up in a second.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network?
I don't think he...
I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Yeah, I don't think the Amphill likes me talking about them.
Integrating new PDA data.
Anyway, I need to repair my thing'em. First and foremost, ship repair. Like I didn't see that shadow. What is that? What's that? There's just another sea moth hanging out here? Can I have it? What do you mean possessed? What do you mean possessed? What do you mean possessed? I'm confused by you, possessed sea moth. I guess you've done your job well. My sea moth is thoroughly appalled by you. Okay, we're gonna go this way now. Nope. I'm gonna leave you be, you little glitchy boogers. Anyway, repulsion cannon. What was that all about? I have no idea, but I'm not going to use my propulsion cannon to find out. You know what? Yes, I'm looking things up today. What's the point of the repulsion cannon? Isn't it the same as the propulsion cannon with just half the functionality? Oh. Do not use inside of base. Okay, from what I read, it is actually an upgrade. Oh, wait, I don't have the modification station. I can't make that. Oh, well. That saves me some time. Jeff, I'm glad you found yourself a I think I called him Jeff. I'm glad you found yourself a friend, bud. Now you can quit chasing after my base. My base is way over there, though. Theoretically, this is the point in which I should build a Cyclops and go fully off the rails exploring everything, I guess, but given that I'm missing the parts, I wonder if they did that on... That would be hilarious if the mod devs literally made the Cyclops unbuildable. I doubt they did that, but it would be just funny. They're like, no, you're not finishing this game. I don't know if you have to have the Cyclops or not. I have to have the Cyclops, because the Cyclops is my favorite. I still use the Cyclops voice lines for various, like, notifications and whatnot on devices. Nope, Jeff's still here. Jeff really likes our base. Don't think I didn't see that wiggle. Yeah, Jeff's just Jeffing it up out here. Anyway, I think it said we had a radio message.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
That poster makes me happy. It's just adorable cat. Hush, Jeff. There we go. Jeff, hush. I didn't ask for you. Can y'all leave my ship alone, please? But I am trying to fix my quick bar. Leave my stuff alone. Anyway, where is that? Aurora, Candy. Deep hole. What am I looking for? Not cave. Can you give me a minute while I can figure out some stuff? Which one did I just get? 7. Back off! I need the Zappy-Doo for my ship because that's ridiculous. It says Life Pod 7, coordinates attached. Research Team 7. Does it need supplies? See, I don't see no Life Pod 7 coordinates attached. Approximate transmission, again, I don't see approximate. 17, 3, 13, 17, 12. I at least am thankful they don't damage me. Yeah, I think that's that about sums this one up. I'm going to get you out of here. Leave. You weren't even attacking me, but you're leaving regardless.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Yeah, self-scan. Look, still infected, just like we were last time. Anyway, well, I guess that's the... Maybe that's the end of that one. As much... Please, stop saying you're all new. Thank you. Wait, recorded to data bank, maybe. Okay, can we not... There we go. Well, that's terrible. At the cost of the ability to draw things closer. Let's not do that. I want my Cyclops. I want my Cyclops. Mark III prawn suit. Life pod 7. Yeah. Don't do that. I can... Oh, cool. Prawn suit. Prawn suit MK3. They look the same. Oh, still says MK3. Why not say dive deep? Why drive deep? Drive Jeep. Assault manual. Anyway, distractions aside, keep calm. I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I think that's the end of Subnautica, the Red Plague Chapter 1, specifically. I will potentially return to this when Chapter 2, 3, 4, or 5 comes out. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next game.